days, baby.
Hello everyone and good afternoon. I do know that I've been away for a good little minute. I'm so sorry. Don't mind my hair today. I just wanted to wash and go. It is hot. It's 4th of July, so happy 4th of July. Look at Jason all cool with his sunglasses. Today we are looking at houses, so I thought that I would bring you guys along. We've been looking for townhomes, regular houses, or an apartment. Our apartment will be a last resort only because we have 2 big dogs and we just want a decent amount of space, and we want a backyard to where it will be easy to take them outside.
I also got a bunch of shop equipment that is not going to work in an apartment. So if we got an apartment, we would have to get storage.
Exactly, yeah. And having a garage would be beneficial. Like the apartment complexes, they do have like garage options where you can basically pay a fee for a garage every month. But we don't want to do that. We would rather just have a whole house and use our own garage where we won't have to pay for that every month, if that makes sense. So right now we are on our way to Cortland, Mirror Lake, to look at their apartments. Right now our budget, obviously, it wouldn't be anything too high or expensive. I don't want to pay anything over, well, right now we lowered the budget a little bit. Before I put our max budget at $2,000. Now I want our max budget to be around $1,800. And I have been finding some places, you know, 16, 15, 17. So we're gonna go look at those places today, and I'll let you guys know the prices of each place. Right now the apartment that we're gonna look at is a 2-bed, 2-bath, and I think the rent for this one is $1,666. I think it's $1,666, don't quote me, but I will update you on the correct pricing once we get there. So yeah. So change of plans, guys. We went and saw the apartment really quick and I forgot to record. I'm so mad at myself for that, but it was okay. I mean, me and Jason liked it, but we didn't like it too much. The setup was a little weird. It was small. There were no doors to the bathroom, and also the first bedroom, it looks like a dining room, and there's also no door to the bedroom. So we weren't really feeling that too much. Right now we're in Orlando. We're about to go look at a house this time, and this house is about, I think this one was 16 something. I'll give you guys the exact price after we tour it. But this one I believe is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, but I'll show you guys the whole house that we'll be looking at now, and I promise I won't forget to record this time. Okay, so we just made it over to the first house. This is in Orlando. The rent is about $1,665 for this place. I don't really like the area too much, but let me show you guys the inside of the house. Off rip, I'm not really feeling it too much. I'll tell you guys why I'm not really feeling the inside too much once I go ahead and actually show you. So here we go. So you walk in, and I'm not too sure what this area is right here. Maybe if it is a living room, it's super small for a living room. Yeah, I don't really like that. This here is our kitchen area. Hello, baby. Kitchen is kind of small, but it's nice and updated. There are roaches everywhere. Like when I say there's dead roaches everywhere, it's like every few feet there's a dead roach. I'm assuming that's the laundry room over there. This, we're not sure what it's supposed to be. Maybe a living room, or honestly.
In the south, they call it a mud room, I think. Like the room, the little area before the backyard.
Oh, I think I know what you're trying to say. But
I'm gonna be real with your vlog. This ain't it.
Yeah, we're not really feeling this house at all.
The area a little rough. The house is a little rough, but most importantly, there's too many dead roaches around.
A lot of dead roaches. And the rooms, they look a little small, This one that I just showed you guys was pretty decent price. I mean, the layout is nice. I meant decent size for the room. The layout is nice, I guess, but it's just, we're not feeling this option at all. 3 bedrooms though, and they don't look too bad. It's just, the living room or either front area room is just not spacious enough for me. And yeah, the most roaches are in this room, whatever this room is supposed to be right now.
How much was this one again?
$1,665, I believe.
Folks, it's a damn shame that $1,600 a month.
Can't even get you something decent. But I mean, like, if you're on the verge of being homeless and this is all that you can get, I mean, it's worth it. Yeah, it's not horrible, but
and I mean,
just not for us.
All the roaches are dead. I haven't seen one moving yet, so an exterminator might have came through.
But just because you see dead roaches don't mean it's not living roaches
really
inside of the house.
Sign some papers
Exactly, yeah. So I'm glad we checked it out. We're about to check out a house in Winter Springs instead, and then another house in Castleberry. So you guys will get to see 2 more houses with us, and we'll get to take you along for the ride. So yes, guys, that house was not it. We were not feeling that house at all. I would rather, if we had to pick between the apartment and that house to move into, I would definitely pick the apartment, hands down, because that house was just, So now we're on our way. My baby coughing. Now we're on our way to a house in Winter Springs. This is like a duplex type of situation. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom for $1,515 a month. So the rent is good, but hopefully the house looks decent too. And it's sad because when you look for affordable rent, you're only gonna get, I hate to say it, but shitty situations. Like, you'll be living in the hood, the house is run down, the house is infested with bugs. Like, it's just sad. Nobody can afford to live comfortably these days. Like, if you can afford a house or to move somewhere, you have to live in a rundown situation, and it's just sad.
And look, we're not too bougie. Like, alright, if the area's a little rough, I can live with it. If the house is a little rough, but I can still live with it. But it's the bugs for me personally. As soon as I see any bugs or anything like that, it's a no.
Exactly.
It's like an instant no.
Instant no. So we'll see what this next house is looking like. Fingers crossed. We haven't had too much luck on Rently lately, if I'm being honest. And it's sad because last year, around the time where we were just looking at houses for fun, because we would do that just to get out of the house, we were finding so many nice houses within our budget that we could have went into, but
like, you know, seriously nice houses,
yeah,
like pools and garage, front yard, backyard,
for like $1,700. Like, it was really good pricing, but you know, you live and you learn. We didn't know that we shouldn't have renewed the lease with our current roommate at that time, so it kind of, you know, bit us in the butt in the long run, but it's whatever. At this point, all we can do is move forward. So hopefully we end up finding something. It is still early. It's July. Our lease isn't up until September the 1st. Well, September the 13th, actually. And I want to secure a house or a place by September the 1st. So we have some time to find something, and hopefully this next house is decent. So I'll do a tour of that one once we get there. Like I said, the rent is $1,515. So we'll see. Okay, so we made it to the second property. Like I said, it's a duplex situation. So the one that we'll be touring today is right here. We looked inside already. Again, me and Jason aren't feeling the house either. As soon as you walk in, the stairs are right there, right next to the door. As you can hear, there's a small dog next door that seems to bark all day long, which will not be good with our little baby. It goes upstairs. I believe this is the living room area. I know we lived in Florida, but we found dead roaches again, and I just feel like you want to at least like clean up, you know what I mean, before showing a house. So this will be the living room area. There's a half bath right here. It's upgraded appliances, which is good. It's something I wanted. Here's the pantry. Oh, this is not even the pantry. This is the boiler room. So now where's the pantry? There even is one. No pantry. There's a washer and dryer right there. The kitchen looks like it was just redone. Beautiful kitchen. Just no pantry at all. We're not really liking like the setup neither. Like when you walk through the living room, you could tell that the foundation is uneven. Let's go upstairs and show you upstairs. So this is as soon as you get upstairs. There's a bathroom right here. I guess this is to be shared between whoever's staying upstairs. This is one bedroom. Decent size, decent size. That would be a perfect size for Zahavi. Here's another bedroom. I believe the one that I just showed you guys though was the master, and this will probably be Zahavi's room if we were to stay here. But like I said, we aren't really feeling this house either. But it was worth checking out. Like this is the one that's in Winter Springs. The rent is $15.15, so I thought why not go and look at it, you know? We just passed by a really nice apartment complex too that had $1,500 apartment rooms. Well, apartments, I should say, not apartment rooms. So maybe we'll check that out, and we do have one more house in Castleberry to look at. Okay, so we made it to our last house over in Castleberry. It's another house that we are not feeling at all. So like today was a great fail. But let us show you the inside of this house. So you walk in right here and immediately you're in the living room. The living room is very tiny. This house is about $1,765. Me and Jason both feel like it'll be worth max $1,350. This here is a bedroom. We're not sure if it's a master bedroom or not because both of the bedrooms that we did see, it has a bathroom on the inside. So this will be one bathroom. And then here's the closet. It has a lot of closet space right here. Let me open it up for you guys actually. There we go. Some closet space right there. Then I guess this would be the dining room right here. And then you have the kitchen. The kitchen is nice. I like the kitchen, it's decent. And then this will be another bedroom right here. Closet space right here. And then the bathroom is over here. Now, main reason why we don't like the house is off rip. It is hot as ever in here. Like I know AC could get fixed, but what if there's a, consistent AC problem where it always needs to be fixed? Me and Jason dealt with the AC problem before. We don't want to have to deal with it again. We could tell the AC is on, but the house is not getting cool at all. And it's way too small. Like we have two big dogs. We want space between everybody.
I really feel like me and Shania were saying, a lot of the houses we were looking at that were like 1,500 should really be 1,100, 1,200. And then a lot of the houses that we're looking at that are 1,700 should be 1,400, 1,500.
Exactly.
Max.
And it's so sad because I feel like people that are looking to live within their means, they have to live in crappy situations like this where they're in a bad neighborhood, the house isn't good, or it's just not overall what you want to live in or raise a family in. So
we haven't shown you the neighborhoods to a lot of these places.
Yeah, the neighborhoods haven't been good. It's been rough.
Yeah,
it's been rough. So I don't know. We'll see what we can find. This is our first time going out and actually looking. We still have a real estate agent as well that's helping us look at different places. She'll start sending us stuff in August or probably at the end of this month, being that we're moving out September 1st. So we'll see what's out there. Hopefully we end up running into something that's, a better. We may have to up the budget again. Because honestly, if we keep the budget low like this, we're just gonna keep finding places like this because America isn't set up to have Americans live comfortably within their means, but they're also not paying us enough money to live and get a nice house. So it's hard, but we're gonna take you guys along for the ride. And that was our final house. I'll catch up with you guys in the car because it is 95 degrees in here and I am burning up. And I know my baby probably is too, so let's go. All right, so we are back home. Looking at houses was definitely a fail for today. We didn't like any of the houses that we toured. The apartment, it was nice, but it wasn't really what we were looking for. So that was cut out of the question as well. So it's still early. We don't have to move out, like I said, until September 1st. And right now we are sitting in July. It's July 4th today, so we're at the very beginning of July. So we do have a real estate agent, so I guess we'll just wait to hear back from her to see what she picks out, because what we look at could be different from what she's found on her own. So we're going to give her time to find us something, that way we could go ahead and tour that and just pray and pray and pray that we could find something that we all want, that we like. Really, Jason is just looking for a garage. I'm looking for a spacious living room, not anything super crazy big, but I want there to be space. I want to be comfortable, so I want a spacious living room. I definitely want the rooms to be decent size, because I don't want any cramped or tight rooms, because me and Jason have to get a king size bed now because our queen is just too small, and we feel like there's no space now. So we'll be looking into a king size bed. So I want the rooms to be spacious too, that way we won't have to feel like the furniture is just all clustered in there. So that's mainly what I'm looking for, in a backyard. So I want all of that stuff because we have 2 big dogs. We have a baby now that we're going to be raising. So I want it to be, I want it to feel like home. I want it to be spacious, and I want it to be like a good price for everything, basically. So we're looking, and we got our fingers crossed. Hopefully we could find something, but I'm about to go ahead and puree some food for the baby. I will be doing a video on that. I'm not sure if I want to make it into a short or an actual video, but I will be making a video, so you'll see some of that soon. It is my first time using the baby food maker too, so I could keep you guys on the ride with me while I'm trying to figure out this parenthood stuff. Because I know a lot of people don't like home make purees for their babies. Some people do, some people don't. I don't judge anyone because I'm doing both. I literally have the beech nut actual little packets, and then I'll be making homemade puree as well for the baby because he's also in daycare twice out of the week. So I think it'll just be quick and easy if I just grab a packet, pack it up, bring the spoon, and send it off with him at daycare, rather than taking the puree that I make for him out of the freezer, have it thaw overnight, then put it in there. You know what I mean? So I think the way I have it set in my head would be a perfect way for him, because he is about to be 7 months now. He's eating a lot of purees now, so I want to, right now he's only eating it twice a day, and I want to bump him up to 3 times a day. So I want to give him the puree for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then I want to give bottles in between. So my goal is to do about 4 bottles throughout the whole day, including his nighttime bottle, plus the 3 times he's eating the purees and whatever snacks I give him, because I do give him the little frozen teething toy, and I also just brought some little teething snacks that I'll show you as well. Actually, let me show you guys what I got. So this is his little teething toy. I put some fresh mashed up blueberries inside of here, and he loves it. So that's what I have for him. And then in here I got him a bunch of these little like squeezable puree packets. We have pumpkin, zucchini, and apple. He's on stage 2 right now because he's over 6 months. And this one is zucchini, spinach, and banana. So these are what will be going with him to daycare. And then I brought this for him for when I'm watching him in the house. I could just give him one of these while he's playing by himself in his little playpen. That way I could get my work done, because he does try and crawl at me all day long. But this will be his first time trying it. He doesn't have any teeth yet, so hopefully he could just suck on it, gnaw on it, and everything. I'll see how he does with one and just test it out. I do eventually want to give him some peanut butter just to see how he reacts to it and get him used to it. So I'll be mixing that probably into some oatmeal for him for some breakfast. I may try that sometime tomorrow because I want it to be on a weekend day when me and Jason are both home, just in case there are any allergic reactions that he may have. Now, in between purees, we have been trying to get him to drink water, but he won't really drink it for me. He'll only take about 2 to 3 sips of the water. And right now I've been putting it inside of like his regular baby bottle. Or sometimes I'll use an open cup because I do know that they said that open cups are good too if you just put a little water in there and then put it into their mouth. So we've been trying that, but haven't really been going too well. Like, he won't really take it too much out of the bottle, but if we were to put it inside of an open cup, then he'll take it and drink it a little bit because I guess he thinks it's more fun that way. So maybe I'll keep trying it that way. But if you guys have any recommendations on how we could get him to start drinking water in between his purees, that way he's not constipated, because we did notice that after we started giving him purees, he did start getting more constipated. So I think the water would help him with that, but he just won't drink it. My mom did suggest getting like a baby juice and watering it down and giving it to him that way, because maybe he just wants a texture, not texture, but a taste to it. So I brought some baby apple juice or kids apple juice, and I'm literally only gonna put like a dime amount. Like, I don't want him drinking any sugars at all. I only want him to have natural sugars. So I may just try and give a little bit of juice and then pour rest water inside of his bottle and see if he'll take it that way. Fingers crossed that he will, because he needs to start drinking water. But I know he's still young and he's just now getting introduced to it, so it may take some time. But once we get there, we'll get there. So that's what's been up with us lately. We've just been house searching and everything, and it's been a lot. You know, life has been stressful and everything. Me and Jason are very young, like a very young couple, and I do feel like trying to come up now in this economy is extremely hard for young adults because we don't get paid anything. We don't get paid a lot. The market is horrible. Back in the day, even 10, 15 years ago, the market was much better. People could work a decent job or get paid a decent amount of money and still be able to live comfortably. Now you're getting paid a decent amount and working a decent job, and it's still hard to find housing where you would live comfortably. It's just really sad, and it makes you look at the other people that can't afford what me and Jason can afford and see that they can only afford the houses that we didn't like today. And it's like, it's just sad that people even have to live like that. Me and Jason just feel so bad for them, but we're praying that all goes well for us in our house search and our home search, and wish us the best of luck with everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on purees. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm making, and then I guess we can end the vlog out because this one, it wasn't really anything special. That's why I'll probably make the puree actual vlog too, that way you guys can have something back to back. So right now I have my little jars inside of the sterilizer. I just washed them, so they're sterilizing and drying right now. I'll be making some carrots, broccoli, and some peas. I'll just puree down everything, and I'll try and like make little different combinations. So we could do carrots mixed with peas and broccoli, or we could just do broccoli and carrots, peas and carrots. And then I also brought some fruits. Like right here I have some pears and some apples. I have sweet potato up here with regular potato. So we'll be doing a bunch of different combinations. I also brought chicken breast and ground beef, so I'll make sure I'll do like a ground beef mixed with a regular white potato and some carrots, stuff like that. That way he could try everything, you know what I mean? And he could actually have actual dinners now. So just trying to figure out if I want to basically puree down everything individually and then mix it up together, or if I just want to mix up everything together, like take my time and make one meal and then scoop that into a jar, then make another meal. So if I wanted the carrots, broccoli, and peas, mix all of that up together inside of the baby food maker first, and then clean it out and do just carrots and peas like that and so on. So I'll figure it out. We'll see in the video. This is the baby food maker that I have. And yeah, so we'll get to use her today, see how she does, and I'll keep you guys updated with everything. I'll probably add in some formula into the baby food as well instead of just water. I want to use one of my frozen breast milk packages at some point to mix up his baby food puree, because I am running low on my breast milk. You guys know that I did stop breastfeeding at 6 months. So I want to use up the rest of my bags that I have before we move. I would give him breast milk sometimes at night before he goes to sleep for his last bottle of the night. Or if I know that he's sick or starting to get a little sick, then I'll give him a breast milk bottle at night. That way it could just give him all of the antibodies and nutrients that he needs. So I do want to use that one day to mix up his food and have him get some breast milk that way. But yes, that is the end of this vlog. I'm sorry it wasn't anything super special. I just wanted to keep you guys updated with what we were doing, take you along with us to look at houses and everything, and show you my new baby food maker and all of that. So yep, stay tuned for more vlogs from us. I don't really know what to say anymore, so hope you guys have a happy 4th of July. Stay safe, look at fireworks, love on your family, kiss your son, kiss your daughter, kiss your husband, love on everybody. Tell everybody that you love them today. You really never know what's happening in the world. You never know when your time is. Tell your family you love them, tell your partner that you love them, and yeah, everybody stay safe, have a happy 4th of July, and take care.